going today. I appreciate everybody being here. I'm happy to see a full boardroom. At this time, I would like to recognize Pastor Brooks, who will lead us in prayer, and then Mr. Powell, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. So please stand.
May we all bow. Gracious Heavenly Father, truly again, we thank you for this blessed opportunity to be able to call on your holy name. Father, we pray for health and strength for every person in this room tonight, oh Heavenly Father, that and the proceedings that take place tonight, all things will be done decently and in order. We pray for this city. We pray for this mayor. We pray for this board of aldermen and all that make up the city of Gluckstadt. We just pray for love, peace, joy, and happiness to reign in all our hearts. And we ask it all in the precious name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Attention, salute. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you, brother, for that. Chief Hale.
Good evening, Mayor, Board of Aldermen, city leadership, fellow employees, family members, and guests. Tonight, it is my honor to recognize and promote an outstanding officer who has shown tremendous dedication, professionalism, and commitment to the citizens of the city of Gluckstadt and the Gluckstadt Police Department. K-9 Officer Eric Puff has faithfully served this department nearly 4 years. Praise the Lord. During that time, he has consistently demonstrated a strong work ethic, dependability, leadership, and a genuine passion for law enforcement and serving others. As a K-9 officer, he has taken on additional responsibilities that require long hours, specialized training, and unwavering commitment both on and off duty. Officer Huff has earned the respect of his fellow officers, supervisors, and the community through his dedication, positive attitude, and willingness to step up whenever needed. His professionalism and commitment to excellence make him a tremendous asset to the department and the city. The rank of sergeant is more than just a promotion. It's a responsibility to lead, mentor, and set an example for others to follow. I am confident that Officer Huff will continue to serve with integrity, honor, and dedication in this new leadership role. On behalf of the city of Gluckstadt and the Gluckstadt Police Department, congratulations to Sergeant Eric Huff on this well-deserved promotion. We appreciate your hard work, sacrifice, and continued commitment to protect and serve our community. At this time, I would like to invite Sergeant Huff and family to come forward for the presentation of the badge, penny, and the oath of office.
Shortly. I, Eric Huff.
I, Eric Huff,
Do solemnly swear. That I will faithfully support the Constitution.
that I will faithfully support the Constitution
Of the United States.
of the United
And the
States
state of Mississippi.
and the state of Mississippi,
And obey the laws thereof.
and obey the laws thereof,
That I am not disqualified
that I am not disqualified
from holding the position of sergeant
from holding the position of sergeant
for the city of Gluckstadt.
for the city of Gluckstadt.
And I will faithfully discharge the duties
I will faithfully discharge the duties
of sergeant
of sergeant
for the city of Gluckstadt
for the city of Gluckstadt
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
If you would, pinning the badge on him today is his dad, Michael Huff, who I worked with for a long time at Jackson, who's a sergeant in the city of Clinton. No, you want to stick it in? Remember, he's got the dog, you don't. Once again, congratulations. If you don't mind, I'll take a picture with you. Sure. Come on, Mike. Thank you.
You want to say anything? Yeah. All right, at this time, we'll move on to item 3B. Is Presley Merkich here? Ms. Merkich, why don't you come forward? Did I pronounce your last name correctly, Merkich?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. At this time, I'd like to recognize Presley. You don't have to say anything. We do want to talk good about you for a few minutes, okay? I'm going to ask the board to adopt a resolution recognizing you, Presley Merkich, as being named MHSAA 7A Miss Softball. So the resolution says that Miss Softball, the title Miss Softball, is given annually by the MHSAA to the top softball player in each classification. Ms. Merkich is a senior catcher / shortstop for the Germantown High School softball team. She was recently named 7A Miss Softball by the MHSAA. She helped lead the Lady Mavericks to a regular season record of 23-4 and the Region 2 7A title, where she compiled a 600 batting average, 54 RBIs, and 15 home runs, and boasted a 955 fielding percentage. She is committed and signed with Copiah Lincoln Community College, where she will further her softball career. So this resolution reads, whereby be it hereby resolved by the mayor and board of aldermen of the city of Gluckstadt as follows. The city of Gluckstadt recognizes and congratulates Presley Merkich on an outstanding season and on being named MHSAA 7A Miss Softball. Is there a motion to adopt that resolution?
Make that motion, sir.
All right, Mr. Powell made the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Williams seconds it. All in favor? Any opposed? Congratulations. You want your family to come take you with you, bring your teammates, invite your family.
Is your coach?
Yes, sir. Coach, that's
You tell us who I am.
Yeah.
I get the ball.
For the youngest girl on Sunday. Yes, sir.
Y'all come on in. Make yourself at home.
Scoot on down. Hold it up higher there.
Awesome.
Mama, why are you standing
Yeah, thank y'all. Thank you. Awesome job.
Mr. Powell, item 6C.
Yes, sir. Chief Health. Yeah. If I could get you and the officers to come in. So the week of May 11th through May the 17th is National Law Enforcement Appreciation Week. And we have some great people that we need to appreciate. So if I can get it, come on. They're hard-headed. They're all hard-headed. I see another one back there hanging out. I see a couple back there. Oh, that's mine. Okay, that's your graduation. Yeah, that's awesome. Like I said, May 11th through the 17th is Law Enforcement Appreciation Week. You know, you guys and our ladies as well are out there, you know, day, night, putting your lives on the line. You know, whether it's saving a dog, chasing criminals, drug trafficking, a little bit of everything. So, you know, sometimes I feel you guys may be underappreciated, but I want you to know that, you know, we appreciate you guys. We have a resolution here stating that more than 900,000 law enforcement officers serve in communities across the United States, including the dedicated members of Gluckstadt Police and our Madison County Sheriff's Office. Citizens of the city of Gluckstadt, Mississippi are extremely indebted to the committed, well-trained, hardworking men and women of the Gluckstadt Police Department and Madison County Sheriff's Office who risk their lives every day in line of duty. Whereas, as part of the celebration and commemoration of the outstanding work of the Gluckstadt Police Department, the Sheriff's Department, the Mayor and Board of Aldermen, as well as the citizens of the city of Gluckstadt, wish to commend and thank its well-trained, loyal force for its commitment to the city of Gluckstadt and Madison County, and its further commitment to providing a safe and secure community in which to live. Here be resolved by the Mayor and Board of Aldermen of the city of Gluckstadt as follows. The city of Gluckstadt declares the week of May 11th through the 17th, 2026 as Law Enforcement Appreciation Week for the city of Gluckstadt, Mississippi, and calls upon its residents to recognize, participate in the special observance and honor of our law enforcement officials. So I'd like to make a motion to adopt the resolutions.
Okay, Mr. Powell makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Ms. Bates seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Congratulations. Thank you guys for that.
Mr. Mayor, I'm his granddaddy and I got 51 years of law
Hey,
enforcement.
you don't have to congratulations.
He's got as many years as I'm alive. I'm talking about. You come on right up here. Hey, I'll start working on you.
Stop looking at me, set too far away.
Mr. Campbell, item 3D.
I want to take a moment to recognize and thank our clerks and deputy clerks for everything they do behind the scenes at the city of Gluckstadt. Their hard work, organization, and dedication help keep our city running smoothly every single day. We truly appreciate the service of Lindsay, Scott, Chastity, and Ms. Shannon. Everything they do for our community, and we wouldn't be the city we are without you. I would like to make a motion to recognize May 3rd through 9th of 2026 as Municipal Clerks and Deputy Clerks Week in the city of Gluckstadt.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Campbell. Who made the motion? Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Powell seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? I just want to throw in my 2 cents that we could not have any better people to work in City Hall than the people that we have. And every day I see them, they got smiles on their faces, even though they got to deal with me. And they do their jobs, they're dedicated to them. And we've got absolutely a luxury of the people that we have here that work at City Hall. So personally, I want to thank you guys for that.
Chris Paul's here too.
I love
Next year. I'll sit there going back to the future here.
I don't know if y'all know it or not, but Scott takes a walk every day at lunch. You'll just see him walking down the road. And it took me a long time to understand why was it he needed to leave the women here,
Uh-huh.
or it was the women that demanded that. All right, item 3E, I think it's just an announcement that German Fest 2026 vendor applications are now open. Ms. Kellum, how can they go ahead and apply if they're interested?
So we posted on our social media and on our website, we have the application available. And it is subject to committee approval. We're seeking vendors of all types that will make German Fest fantastic this year. They're welcome to reach out to my office or to City Hall. And they may email me as well, and I'll be happy to send an application.
All right, Mr. Pond, did you want to add anything about those vendor applications or?
Nothing.
Okay, all right.
Thanks for your help.
Thank you.
All right, the consent agenda, I'm gonna ask for a motion to approve that, but before I do that, there was an item that we wanted to add. Ms. Kellum, I'm sorry?
There's two items, one submitted by myself this afternoon and by Chief Hale.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize the GPS tracker was gonna be on consent, but we can take a vote, that's fine. The first one, hopefully you guys got all of this. Ms. Kellum and Ms. Pickett want authorization to go to the Phelps Dunbar's annual employment conference.
And we were able to find out that hotels will be $200 a night. That's the room block. They haven't opened the room block yet. So we found that out about 10 minutes ago.
Okay, so we've got, for both of them to go for the expenses involved in that, probably would be around $1,000 or so for two of them.
Not even, it's two days. So it won't be too bad.
That's the first item that we'd like to add to the consent agenda. And then the second thing is, after our last meeting, I asked Chief Hale to look into the cost associated with installing GPS trackers on all of our police department vehicles so that we could always keep up with them and always have the ability to know where they are. There's numerous reasons for that, but I think overall it's a really good idea. And he worked up a quote, and it looks like it's gonna cost us about $5,000 a year to get that done. So, two things that I think are important and that we ought to go ahead and do. And I would ask that the consent agenda be amended to reflect the addition of those two items. So with that said, is there a motion then for approval of the consent agenda? Motion approved. All right, Mr. Taylor made the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Ms. Campbell seconded. All in favor? Any opposed? All right, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Monthly budget reports and bank reconciliations. If there are questions about those, go ahead and ask. Otherwise, we will go to item 5C, which is a request to amend the budget. Ms. Kellum, do you want to speak on that?
Yes, so last month the board approved the transfer of the most grant revenue funds into the general fund as well as expenditures in the public works department. We had to open a new bank account, which I also got board approval for last month. Now that we've opened a new bank account, we will be transferring the full amount, including our match, over from the general fund to the new bank account. So this is to reflect that change in the general fund and the new account, as well as expenditures, created budget for expenditures in that new account, or new fund, which is required by the grant. We have to do it separately from the general fund.
So when you get reimbursed,
It will come back into the general fund.
at one time,
As we submit, kind of like the Calhoun Station Parkway expenditures, as we submit for reimbursements, they will pay the general fund directly back. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so that's the overwhelming majority of the budget amendment. Are there any other questions about other items on the budget?
We did bring in the SRO revenue that was not previously accounted for in the initial budget that was adopted in September. We got a bulk of that back already. So that's just accounting for that as well. And then I think the police department is moving over some money for overtime from their capital outlay.
All right, at this time, is there a motion then to adopt the resolution amending the budget as set forth? Ms. Bates, made the motion. I have Mr. Powell as seconding the motion. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, item 6A. You may recall that we had some discussion at our last meeting about contracting with an organization to try to help us collect some of the delinquent fines and fees that are owed the city. The collection services agreement that is contained in your packet at item 6A is that agreement. Mr. Scanlon, you've read this and approved it?
Yeah, I think Zach was more comment than I did.
Okay,
Yes, and it is permitted by statute to charge. The structure of it would be the city would recoup 100% of the fine owed, and then the collection agency would get up to 25%, which is allowed by the statute.
on top of what the city would collect.
Yes, yeah. So if the fine was $100, the collection agency would be charged $130, $125, and then the city would get $100, and the collection agency would get $25.
And they only get it if they collect. So it's kind of y'all get 100% of what you're.
And something to note is that we actually said that they could do privilege license collections as well, if we wanted to consider that in the future.
Okay.
For delinquent business licenses.
Okay,
Yes, there's a lot of them that use it for the court.
I've never have heard of it for privilege licenses. I'd have to look into that. Is that what you're asking about? Or for,
No, just.
oh, for court, it's pretty common. Yeah, I think that's the statutory specific.
Stephanie got this company from another court clerk, and she said there's a lot that use this particular company.
yeah, there's a lot of money that's owed the city, and we don't stand to lose anything. There's really no risk to the city by entering into this agreement. All we can do is gain, and we need to try to collect those fines and fees where we can. So is there then a motion for us to go ahead and enter into this collection services agreement with AMS? Ms. Campbell, I'm sorry, made the motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Taylor seconded. All in favor? Any opposed? All right, item 7A, there's been a request made by Mr. Dana Jones to extend the fireworks period. Anybody want to comment on that?
So Dana Jones and, the family's here to speak on behalf of that.
I'm Dana Jones, and this is my husband Bill. We're here today to request that the city of Gluckstadt consider a temporary suspension of fines related to fireworks usage, along with an extension of the permitted time frame for discharging fireworks and reconciliation of the upcoming 250th anniversary of the United States. This historic milestone represents a rare and meaningful opportunity for citizens to come together in celebration of our nation's founding. Allowing greater flexibility for fireworks during this occasion would encourage community participation, foster civic pride, and provide families and neighborhoods with a chance to celebrate in a safe and festive manner. I would suggest that the following Mississippi state law regarding the shooting and discharging of fireworks. A temporary adjustment to these regulations would demonstrate the city's commitment to honoring this significant national event while maintaining a balanced approach to community well-being. Thank you for your time and thoughtful consideration of this request. I appreciate your service to our community and dedication to making Gluckstadt a great place to live. Bill, do you have anything to add?
Couple things. This is going to be one of the biggest celebrations of America that we've ever seen, our 250th anniversary. In the firework industry, this is going to be the biggest retail event our industry has ever seen. In a normal retail season, it's very difficult to process so many customers in such a short period of time. The issue of ingress is always a challenge. Managing our tent capabilities is as well. In the average season, we need more than 1 day to shoot safely. For the 250th celebration, we need to go back to state law. Our great governor and Ag Commissioner Andy Gibson said that Mississippi will be the destination for the 250th anniversary. We are ground zero here. Other states have discouraged the 250th anniversary. Mississippi has strong laws, strong leadership, and understand that this will bring people together. Thank you for your time.
Anyone have any questions?
And you want the board to give you more days to shoot fireworks on the 4th of July?
For the customers?
From 1 day to how many days?
We would suggest going back, especially for the 250th celebration, we would suggest going back to state law.
Which is how many days?
About the 15th, I believe, the state law.
15
July.
days.
No,
Yes.
it's
15 days
from
total?
June the 15th, that is state law.
till July the 5th, I think is the normal state
That's
law.
the dates that they're allowed to be sold.
That's what I was thought, that's what I thought.
They're allowed to be sold for a certain period of time, and then they're allowed to be discharged on specific days.
Most cities go by the state law.
Vote goes by the state law.
So
You're allowed to, there's certain days that you're allowed to discharge the fireworks, and then there's certain days that you're allowed to purchase fireworks. The purchase of fireworks extends, I don't know the exact time frame, but it's a lot longer than just the 1 day. So you can buy them ahead of time, but you can only discharge them on the specific days, the holidays, July 4th, New Year's Eve, and Christmas.
all right, so in reading your letter, you want the board to consider extending the time in which fireworks can be used or discharged.
Yes, sir, back to state law, and that is the
So
15th.
today, according to our ordinance, you can shoot them on July the 4th.
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
and that's
And state law is when?
the 15th.
June the 15th?
Yes.
June 15th to when? 1 day?
To July the 5th.
All right, so June 15th to July the 5th. Is that the days you can discharge them?
I'm trying to pull up the
I
actual
couldn't find
statute
any
there.
research
Is it
on
45-13-1?
discharge of days, the retail days, the sold.
There's a difference between apparently the days you can sell them and the days you can shoot them.
Correct.
That's what I'm trying to
I
make
couldn't
sure.
find anything with what state law is. Shooting fireworks. Yeah, it's usually just-
If you call the state of Mississippi and ask for their ag, they will tell you it's the 15th is when the state law is.
So June the 15th through the July 4th, you can purchase and discharge
Yes, sir.
fireworks.
If you call them, they will take that under state law.
Mr. Getty, you need a few minutes to
Yeah.
find it?
Yes, Your Honor. The sale dates are from the 23rd day of May and to the 12th day of July.
All right, so you can sell them May 23rd through July 12th. And you can discharge them according to state law. That's the next date you're gonna give us.
Yes, sir.
Our ordinance gives you 1 day to shoot, July the 4th. What's it, July 4th?
Saturday.
That's on Saturday.
It's on Saturday.
Saturday?
Yes, that's-
Hey, while Mr. Giddy researches that, we'll hold on to this item so as to allow Ms. Kellum to get us to item number 8. And I promise you, we're gonna come back for that when Mr. Giddy's got a good answer for us. Ms. Kellum, item number 8.
Good evening, Mayor and the board. Briefly, I just wanted to update y'all that we are starting our FY27 budget season. Usually begins in May. I know y'all are ready to hear all about that. Are ready for it again because we just ended one. So we will be requesting job performance evaluations be submitted to us by May 31st from all the department heads, which is what we do every year. As a consideration in the FY27 budget for things like salary adjustments or cost of living, et cetera. Chris and I are working right now on the land water conservation grant. That deadline is next Friday for a pavilion and restrooms for the park land. Let's see, we've had a few public records requests, so been busy on some of that related to litigation and road money. And then our health fair was very successful alongside Rushmos 5K. There was a huge turnout, about 300 or so people were registered to run, and we had about 25 vendors. So that's pretty exciting. But that's all I have as far as my updates concerned.
Any questions at all of Ms. Kellum on any of those items or any other general administration updates? Privilege license report, Mr. Moe, you have anything to add? No, sir. Any questions of him? All right, there has been discussion at least a couple of our meetings about item 8C. I worked with Ms. Kellum and Ms. Chastity to work this up, and they were very patient with me and answered all my questions, and hopefully now they can answer yours. But as I distilled this down over the last couple of weeks, what they want to do is make it to where an employee can earn a couple of more days vacation time after only 3 years of service, as opposed to waiting for 5 years of service. They believe it makes us in line with the state and perhaps a little bit more attractive place to work. So when you look at this chart here that shows the years of service and the amount of vacation time, you will see that, for instance, for 0 to 3 years, nothing changes. But for 3+ years to 5 years, an employee has the ability to earn up to 12 days of vacation from 10. Then it goes to 15, from 5 to 8 years. From 8 to 15 years, it goes to 18, and then in excess of 15 years, it goes to 20. So the first thing is, we're gonna make it where you can earn up to 2 days additional vacation before you reach 5 years, not waiting until 5. And then the police department has, at the bottom of this document, their own sort of vacation accrual schedule table here, because they don't have one now. They're subject to.
So they're in 12-hour shifts. So they're as written our policy right now, they're a little bit of a disadvantage compared to the regular employees that are 8-hour shifts. So this carved out essentially a different tier that matches, gives them the same amount for the hours that they're putting in.
Have you talked to Chief Hale or
Yes.
Chief Slavin, and y'all are in support of this and think this is a good idea? Okay, so it would sort of be a little bit more equitable for our police department to adopt this, and a little bit more generous with our general city staff to allow them to earn 2 more days vacation time after 3 years of service.
Yes, and this is in line with the state. A lot of municipalities, I was at a spring clerks conference last week, and many of these municipalities are moving towards the state model to help with recruitment due to the Tier 5 issue with HERS.
What does this do with sick days? Does sick days affect
They
them
stay
all?
the exact same. So they'll stay, I believe we get 12 days right now, a year, and so it'll just stay at 12 days.
And when do new hires start accruing 10 days? Day 1, 6 months?
For sick leave, immediately.
Okay.
So they'll start accruing that, the 3.69 hours immediately. And the same with vacation. They'll accrue immediately, but as it stands now, they cannot take vacation until 6 months probation. So they can take it after 6 months with the city.
So what they accrued to that point?
Yes,
The first 6 months?
correct.
So 5 days, basically.
Yes.
So, okay, I'm sorry.
You can,
No, you're.
so I was looking at the accrual pay per period. So for the month, if we're looking at comparing it to the state, for the month, it'd be 9.23 hours, that's correct? Okay, and then you multiply that by 12, is it 12 months that you accrue on or 13?
So it's a 26 payroll.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what.
it's 26 payroll. It's with pay. It's with our bi-weekly pay, not just by the month.
Not by the month.
Yeah, so you have to do that number times 26.
Yeah, there's 2 months basically of the year that you get 3 pay periods.
Okay,
So it's a total of 26 payrolls.
that makes sense now.
Yeah.
All right, so sick leave stays the same. Our probationary period of 6 months stays the same. In essence, we're trying to be a bit more fair with the police department, given their work schedule. And we're being a little bit more generous with our office, with our city administration and city staff, just to let them earn 12 days instead of 10 after 3 years, so they don't have to wait till 5. So it's nothing earth shattering. It does bring us in line with the state.
Yes, and then we're capped at 20 days. If you work 15 or 30 years, you can only get 20 days. So it's capped at 20.
All right, this allows us to be a little bit more attractive employer, and it allows us to at least close that gap between us and the states. I would advocate for it and hope you guys would give it some serious consideration. So with that said, if there's no questions, I'm sorry.
So at the cap for 20 days and working at the 15 plus years, 240 hours, but that's 30 days, right? You divide by 8 hours.
And it should be capped at 20 completely. I mean, I don't have a calculator right in front of me, but it should be 20 days is all that we can accrue. Because we can't accrue more than the state, and that's the cap for them.
Okay. I'll just make sure. You divide by 12 months, so I guess it's the 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, completely capped at 20 days. So we basically took the state model. You know, we have only a certain amount of time with PERS, like we can't do more than what PERS allows. And that's, so after 15 years, then they would not accrue any more than 20 days, no matter how many years they work.
All right, is there a motion then to adopt these amendments to the city's leave accrual policy? Motion. Mr. Taylor made the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Ms. Campbell seconded. All in favor? Any opposed? All right, grant updates, Ms. Keller.
Not really much to report this month.
Okay, go ahead.
There's not really much to report this month other than, like I said earlier, about we have a deadline next Friday for the land, water, and conservation grant for the park. And we also received a private grant. And I'll let Chris come up here.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to report.
We did get some news that Blue Cross Blue Shield, their board approved to fund the playground equipment for the park. We really appreciate it. We're going to have about a 27,000 square foot playground out here on this park property. That's playground equipment and fitness area. There'll be 2 different areas. Naturally, the playground will be a lot bigger. We still got a lot to do with the construction through the MOST grant, getting all that done. We'll be talking with engineers tomorrow about getting the plan set up for that, and hopefully have something soon on that for y'all. But the Blue Cross Blue Shield grant, we're very thankful for. This was a long time coming, a lot of talking, a lot of meeting with families, meeting with people in the community, trying to get what they wanted around here. And this is finally starting to come together.
$2.3 million grant.
We weren't going to talk about how much
It is a very large grant. We appreciate it.
And we'll be doing a press release right after this board meeting.
Were there other grants that you wanted to talk about?
The land water conservation is what we're going for. We're trying to get that for the pavilion and the terrace area. We're going to try to get it done. There's some things I didn't realize that we were going to have to get through some of the government entities. So
there's like an endangered species study,
yeah,
and some other historical things tied with it. So we're looking at that right now. We're hoping to have everything together by Friday.
All right, any questions about any of these grants?
I have a question. On line 5 for the Homeland Security grant, it says the amount awarded is 30,000, but we spent 31,000.
Yeah, we have to eat the 1,000.
Okay, do we need to reclass that amount out?
Yes, I just wanted to give y'all an accurate accounting of what we spent on that. So that 1,323 is what the city basically took over, what we paid out. So I'm happy to, if you want me to update it, I can. but I just wanted y'all to have an accurate accounting of what was spent. So the 30,000, it doesn't change, we'll still get reimbursed for the 30,000, but
We didn't submit for 31. We didn't have budget on it.
no, we don't. It'll just come out of capital outlay, their budget for capital outlay. That extra, $1,200 or so dollars, $1,300.
So we got a grant to buy a trailer and a generator of $30,000, but the trailer and the generator cost us $31,323.
Yes, it cost us a little bit more. So the city ended up eating about $1,300.
All right, item 8E is the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Foundation grant agreement. I need the board's approval to sign it on behalf of the city.
Make that motion, sir.
Mr. Powell made the motion. Is there a second? Ms. Bates seconded. All in favor, all right? Any opposed? Thank you. All right, Mr. Giddy.
So the state statutes give the municipality broad discretion to allow the use of fireworks as long as they are within the days that they are allowed to be sold. So you can allow fireworks to be shot from May 23rd day of May up until the 12th day of July, if you so choose.
Okay, so you can sell them by state law between May 23rd to July the 12th, and the city could authorize their use during that same period. Our ordinance currently provides for the use of them on July the 4th. So the request is that we extend that time period from July the 4th to some other period of time. So
I would make a motion for this year only that we extend it from the 3rd to the 5th.
July 3rd to July 5th is Mr. Taylor's motion. Mr. Powell seconded that motion. Yes, sir.
So does that mean 12 or 11:59 Sunday night? PM? I mean, I just want to make sure we get our
Friday,
times.
Saturday, and all day Sunday.
All day Saturday, all day, okay.
July 3rd through the 5th, so midnight on the 5th.
So Friday, Saturday.
Okay, so Mr. Taylor made a motion, Mr. Powell seconded. Are there any other motions? All right, all in favor of Mr. Taylor's motion? Any opposed? All right, that motion carries. July 3rd through July the 5th. All right, Mr. Dearman, item number 9.
Evening, Mayor, evening, Board. Give you a little update from P&Z. P&Z Commission did meet on April 28th, and it's been a pretty slow month compared to last month. We've only got one submission to bring to you guys tonight. We've included the approved minutes from March's meeting and the draft meeting from April's meeting for your consideration. Our next P&Z meeting will be May 26th, in 2 weeks. The Architectural Review Commission had a regular meeting on April 21st, and the approved minutes are attached as well. We also had a special call meeting to finalize Taco Bell's exterior scheme. And I've added, just want to give you guys the updates of what we went through. We ended up going through 4 renditions of this, and this was the first one. As you can see, it's very modern, a lot of color. And then we went to the next one where they got rid of the purple. Got them to go to brick, but they kept that brown kind of metal tower and the big contrast between the 2 grays. The Architectural Committee did not like that. They went one more time to round 3. It kept the dark contrast. We were trying to ease them towards that southern mercantile fashion, and then Rev 4, we finally got them to a less contrast, all brick. They added the parapet caps going down one more, Scott. And then up front, we got them to add a little articulation up there too, as opposed to straight roof line. So that's what was approved. They're heading off to permitting now, and we're waiting on construction drawings to do the permitting phase.
That was approved.
That's the approval right there. Yep.
All right, any questions of Mr. Dearman at all about his general update? All right, Mr. Dearman, move on to 9B.
All right, so we only got one a site plan for you guys. You're all familiar with the Oaks up there, and if you haven't been up there and seen that building, I recommend you do. Chad Phillips is requesting approval of a new addition to the property. It's the memory care facility. It's an 11,000 square foot building. It's gonna be a live-in memory care facility to go along with what he's doing up there, and, it's gonna be another beautiful building. He has gone through the architectural review and P&Z, and they both recommend the approval of this. This is actually a site plan amendment. The conditional use was passed back in 25, so we're requesting adding that building to the south there of the main structure.
All right, any questions of Mr. Dearman? Is there then a motion to approve the site plan amendment for the Oaks Memory Care addition? I have Ms. Bates as having made the motion and Mr. Powell has seconded the motion. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? I'll tell you, I'm gonna talk about Mr. Phillips since he's here in this room. First time I met with him here in this office, he came in here and he had a little bit of difficulty with the development that he was trying to work on, and he came to my office and he was, this big guy. You played football, didn't you? At Auburn?
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, okay. Big Ole Miss football player, played on the line. And he sat in my office and was so passionate about what he wanted to do that big fella had tears in his eyes about what he wanted to do, invest in his livelihood in our community. And I'm so proud that you've done it. I'm grateful that you've done it. And I hope it's a long time before I have to be a member. But I just want to congratulate you and thank you for investing in our community. I know it means a lot to you, and we really appreciate you, sir. Okay, Mr. Buckner? Thank you.
One more. Do you mind if we talk about the exterior renovations that?
No.
I'd say renovations, just of the process of going through. I'd sent you guys an email earlier in the week. It was after the agenda was published. It's pretty straightforward of when we got to get board approvals for certain things. But I recently got an idea that these people want the Ace Bolton screw. They just really want to update the exterior. And as I said in my email, if anybody wants to update some older buildings, especially with roll-up doors, I feel like we should expedite that. And so there's not a lot in our code that talks about renovations. It talks about reconstruction, additions, and all that kind of stuff. So what I was hoping to recommend is as we get those, can I take those straight to the architectural review and get their nod on it, and then go straight to permitting, let them start updating these buildings? Or do we need to go ahead and follow all the way through board approval, which would extend that out further?
So right now, we would go to architectural review with it, then you would go to P&Z, and then you would come to the board?
Well, actually not P&Z, because there's no site, there's nothing to do with the site. It's strictly exterior part of the building. And the way I would look at it, if they're adding on, they're messing with the site, we would definitely take them through the whole gambit of everything, but if they're just wanting to remove a door over here, update it, and maybe even add some landscaping, but my thought was if we can just get in front of the architectural board, even if that goes a couple rounds with them, which it might, but just not stringing them out if they really want to do this pretty quick.
Right, okay. I understand, and that's your proposal. Your recommendation is
yes.
You work with architectural review, y'all sort it out and take it from there.
Right.
Any questions or comments or?
It would strictly be the shell of the building too. Nothing outside or additions to the building, just going from, say, metal to brick, that's
what if you went from one color to another color?
Right. Like, so Bridgefort's property over on 110 Weisberg, he just painted it, so it's kind of those things, like, how deep do we make them go through the approval process?
Can I recommend that we have Mr. German bring a policy that you'd like to have implemented come to the board for next board meeting, that we can review and then
I can do that.
Yeah, and if your recommendation is to go through architectural review, I think I would suggest to you to be pretty clear in terms of what sort of circumstance we're talking about.
Parameters, yes, sir.
What the parameters are, so that there's no gray area there.
We can do that for sure.
So that they know what they're doing.
Well, I have a question. Once the architectural review standards are done, will that board still exist?
Yes.
Oh, yes, they gotta review all exterior and
Okay,
landscaping. So their role is exterior building and landscape.
But like, I know they're working on those plans, but once the plans are completely done, wouldn't the board just go by the plans?
Well, it's the architectural commission to review and make sure the submission is per the standards.
Okay.
And then they write the recommendation to you guys saying, hey, they're not per our standards or they are per the standards.
Okay, I think Mr. Powell's suggestion is a good one. Just put something in paper for us with your recommendation so the board can look at it.
Will do. Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Mr. Deere. And while I'm bragging on city staff, Mr. Dearman and Mr. Hall received tremendous accolades from Mr. Hederman this past week over their willingness to work with him and their ease in getting his approval and everything for his project done. It was a wonderful email and just the kind that I love to see. We got great people that work here, and you don't get told that enough. But Mr. Hederman went out of his way to tell you that, and I was appreciative of him. Certainly, just told y'all.
Thank you.
Mr. Buck?
Good evening, board. In March, we got the overlay of Gluckstadt Road, basically east or west of Stat Nutrition to the city limits. We got that approved. Our new term bid amounts took effect April 1st. So with the increase in gas and everything else, AgCamp is asking us to now change the price of that paving project to this 6-month term bid process. That increases it from $472,221.05 to $509,970 just to overlay Gluckstadt Road. This is also through the state money. This is not our capital outlay fund.
So we have $750,000. That was a legislative allocation that certain legislators keep saying you better spend it soon. So we are about to spend it.
We're gonna spend it if the board approves it. We want it to go from 472 to 509,970.
Yes, sir.
And that's the cost of asphalt increasing. It mirrors the cost of oil, so I understand that.
Luckily, we got these term bid prices before the decrease. It could be way worse.
Any questions of Mr. Buckner about this proposed project? All right, is there a motion then to approve this project cost at $509,970? Motion. All right, Mr. Taylor made the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Ms. Campbell seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, 10B.
We had this come up last year. We are asking the board to just approve. This is not committing any money. This is for SS4A. The county is trying to do an intersection improvement at Highway 51 and Yandell Road. They did not get accepted for the grant that they applied for. They're just going to keep trying until they get a yes, is what it sounds like. I think it's a good idea. It qualifies, but there were some other projects that scored a little higher. So we're asking the board to approve this, signing a SS4A support letter. Get the mayor to sign it that way. It's just more support for the project. It scores a little bit higher.
All right. That's 3 strikes.
Can't get go off, man.
That's what kind of folks you sitting there? All right, is there a motion then to authorize me to sign this support letter?
Motion.
All right, Mr. Taylor made the motion. There a second?
Second.
Ms. Campbell seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, sir.
One
Yes,
more.
sir.
I completely slipped. Last month, we tabled a matter. It was the plat for Mr. Phillips at the Oaks of the Memory Care. They were going to divide that one lot into 3 lots. If I could, can we bring that back up for approval now that he has his site plan approved?
Sure.
That was why we tabled it last time. We wanted to get the
There may
site
be
plan.
some questions though.
That's perfect.
Any questions? Y'all remember that in detail?
We can bring it back up for, you just go to the website. Sorry to put you on the spot. It should be in the April 14th packet, correct, Kane?
Yeah, and now essentially he's subdividing the entire 5 acre parcel into 3 lots. So the Oaks will be in one lot, the memory care will be in another, and then his future development up front will be in the top one.
He's got all the proper easements, that he needs to have for everybody to access the property. The bank is liking him to do this.
So his plat needs board approval.
He's subdividing it now.
Okay.
It was one big parcel.
One parcel to 3,
Yes, sir.
and those are the 3 right there.
Correct.
Okay. Any questions at all about approval of this plat? Okay. Is there a motion then to approve the amended plat?
Make a motion.
Mr. Powell made the motion, Mr. Taylor seconded. All in favor? Any opposed?
Thank you.
I got, can I ask 2 questions? Mr. Butler? First one, have you heard anything from Aaron from Lake since the last board meeting?
I have not heard anything from them specifically, no.
Okay, was there all been out of shape meeting us approve that so quickly? So anyway, I just want to be heard anything on. Second would be, the lighting on the interstate, getting off that exit and everything.
We had Energy check into that. Apparently all the lighting on Gluckstadt Road up to Carolina Station and D's is tied in with the high mass lighting that's on the interstate. There was a light that got knocked over during one of the storms, and I think after that light got knocked down, the rest of the lights quit working. I talked to Lewis Electric, I think that was yesterday. They're looking into what it would cost for the city to fix the high mass lighting and Gluckstadt Road lighting at the same time. Depending on the cost, we'll see what it does. We are supposed to be getting the new high mass lighting and all new lights in that area here shortly with the widening project. I don't know if that'll be at the end of it or at the beginning. I'll try to find that out as well, but that's what we're working on right now with that.
I think the state's got to find $27 more million or something.
They start putting up construction signs. They're working on something. But on the first one, I might learn a little bit more tomorrow. I can let y'all know if y'all like to. We're speaking with an engineer for that project, so we're gonna talk with them about it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, Chief Hale.
Good evening again. Our stats, we had 157 tickets, we made 20 arrests, 6 misdemeanors, 9 felonies, 5 DUIs. We worked 23 accidents. We assisted with the Maverick Stampede and the rest of the 5K event, both went well. Scramble has been moved, our golf tournament has been moved to June 25th due to the weather. We, I don't know if y'all saw where we did autism stickers, that went well. I made a mistake and only got 100 and it went quick, so I ordered 200 more. We've even had people from other states call and we sent them out, so that's pretty good. That was actually done, an idea by Sergeant Kyrie Lucas. So we participated in the Madison County Parade of Honor. If anybody got to go to that, it was pretty good. Just to give you a few of our arrests, I won't keep you long. Our investigators, along with Sergeant Stewart, made an arrest on a Jasmine Clatt for felony embezzlement at the Dixie Equine, which is right over here. She had worked there for years, and investigation right now has determined that she had taken over $190,000 from her floor. It's more than that, but that's all we can find right now. So we had over a 3-day period, our guys working dedicated hours or countless hours, arrested a James Brown, not the singer. He was for felon in possession of a firearm, traffic and a controlled substance while in possession of a firearm, tampering with evidence, intent violation, a seatbelt violation. We arrested a Ben Cummins for trafficking, a controlled substance while in possession of a firearm, possession with intent to distribute while in possession of a firearm ×2, and illegal intent. Mr. Brodsky Russian was arrested for possession of a stolen firearm, felon in possession of a stolen firearm, equipment, proper equipment, suspended DL, and open container. We've gotten a lot of firearms off the street and out of the hands of people who don't need them. So these arrests are a direct result of the hard work, vigilance, and countless hours of our officers and investigators dedicated to protecting our community each and every day, Mayor.
Chief Hale, how many officers do we have volunteering their time out there at the race a couple of Saturdays ago?
3, right?
We had a few.
I know there are 2 or 3 or 4 of us,
Yeah,
of you
we had
there.
a few, yeah.
And how many ribbon cuttings you think you made this month? You can vouch for it.
Unfortunately, I missed a couple because I guess,
Yeah, you didn't miss many.
no, yeah, we've been to a bunch of ribbon cuts. I enjoy the ribbon cuts.
Yeah.
I enjoy them, yes. And,
Well, you don't come just for the free food. I was trying to.
well, if you can tell, I'm living for food.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, you know, the arrests and all are important, and that's your job.
Yeah, we do a lot more than that there, that's it. Thank you for that.
All right,
I have a
thank you.
question. I have a question. The stickers, that was a huge success. Do we do any other types of stickers or any other?
You know, as a matter of fact, I'm working on one now that was brought up by our dispatch supervisor, Kristen Baker, for death.
Yeah.
She deals with that.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so.
Okay.
We've already got a design. I'm just gonna send it to Hedman Brothers and see, they made our own, so yeah, we're gonna.
I think that's great.
And if anybody else has any ideas, let me know. We'll, you know, what we, like the mayor would say, I spend a lot of money, so if we got the money, I'm gonna do it.
No, I think the stickers are a good
Yeah.
idea.
All right, thank you, Chief. Good job. Anybody sign?
I'm sorry, Mayor.
Yeah.
Here he's got something we'll talk about grant.
Sure.
I apologize.
This was a last minute thing. I got the email this morning. Through our work with Emergency Management, ExxonMobil has invited us to apply for what they call a Good Neighbor Grant for $5,000 to purchase a gas monitor for our command center. And the reason I brought it up tonight is because I have to have it in within 2 weeks and the board won't meet again. So I just need board approval to apply for it.
Okay.
What was it for you? The what amount?
It's $5,000 to be used to purchase a gas monitor.
A match.
No match.
All right, is there a motion then to approve us to apply for the gas monitor grant? All right. Mr. Powell made the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Taylor seconded. All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you. All right, really nobody signed. One person signed. Okay.
Mr. Bowman, you're up. Ready to come forward? I'm just kidding.
You want to borrow my hammer? Sir, tell us your name.
Edward Bowen.
Mr. Bowman. All right, sir.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a trailer moved in. We have 142 Old Jackson Road.
You want to move a trailer?
Yeah, it was a trailer there before, and I wanted to move one back in there. You know, I had went and they had told me that I had to come here first.
Okay. That property at 142 Old Jackson Road, that's your property?
Yes, I own that property on 142 and the one on there, like a shop.
And you want to move a mobile home there?
Move it over there on 142 and that was the next. That's a lot, I got a lot in there.
Is that going to be where you're going to live, or you want to bring it in for some other purpose?
Well, we'll move it in there to rent.
Okay. You want to move it in there to rent for somebody else to live there? Right. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, you contacted the city, and the city said you needed to come get approval from us to do that?
Right. What I did, I went over to building with they told me I had to come here.
Okay.
Mr. Bolden did come speak with me, and I did advise him that he needed to come see you guys, because the way the ordinance, the zoning ordinance is written, that I cannot allow it to be there. He's in an R1 district, and there are set language in there, which you should have in front of you about the need for a hardship to utilize a mobile manufacturing home. So I said, I advised him at that point, he could seek further counsel with you guys and make a decision.
So because it's R1, he would require a hardship?
Correct, that's ours.
And what are the parameters of when the hardship would be appropriate?
Sure, there's two laid out. One would be if your primary stick-built dwelling was damaged in a storm, bring in a manufactured home to live in while you repair and rebuild. The second of that would be a medical need for a close family member or some needs, say mom lives on the coast, she needs to come up and be close to you for help and aid that you can go in for federation. And each of those would have to be at the board's discretion on a 1-year hardship. We got to work with approval every year after renewed annually.
So Ms. Bolden, it doesn't sound like you would meet either of those hardship, criteria. You agree with that?
You saying that, I need to, what now?
Yeah, well, according to what Mr. Hall tells us is that you would have to have had either your primary residence that would have been located there destroyed by some storm or something, and you're bringing in that trailer for a temporary residence, and that didn't happen. Or the other one would be some particular reason where you had a sick person in your family that needed to come and live close by you. That doesn't seem that qualifies either. Are there any other?
Well, the other problem is that option is only available if there's no permanent home already on the property. And there is.
Okay.
How many buildings are on? 2 buildings?
This would be a second dwelling.
Second, okay.
Right. And that, in the first sentence in the permitted use is only one principal dwelling per lot.
Okay.
Now, if you had a vacant lot,
Well, that's what it is on the paper lot.
which lot? Will you show us? Because what we were told was, it was this one, right?
Okay. This, it was a trailer, it was there already.
Come on down here.
Right. It was in that lot. See, I live in the,
What's the lot number? Is it just 40?
It's the one south of the track. So that's gonna be, what does that say? 2, 3, I can't read. 0, 8. Bigger lot?
23069?
Yes.
Okay.
Is what it's saying. So, but isn't there somebody living in this trailer now?
yeah, that trailer, that trailer I've been here.
Right. And you want to add another one?
No. I want to, just the trailer right there by the track. So I want to put a trailer over there next to where it was a trailer there before. Then I moved that.
On the same property?
No, it's on across the track.
43 51.
It's not on the same side as on the cross. See, what you're talking about over behind me.
This is where you live, correct?
I live, where I live,
Right.
the lot, I got a lot right next to it.
Put this.
Yeah, he's trying to get to it. Maybe you can try something.
You know, it's got a driveway and everything there. You know, there was a trailer there, and we moved that trailer out.
So you're
All right,
replacing the trailer?
look right here, Mr. Bolden. See that little red dot right there? 142 Old Jackson Road?
Right.
That's where you live?
I live right there.
All right, now show us, if you feel comfortable, walk over there and show us with your hand where you want to put a trailer.
That's your shop right there. Okay, shop. See, that's the railroad track. Right. I want to put the trailer right next to. Drive.
43,220.
See that driveway right there? We'll put a trailer right there. Where you got it.
When did you move the whole trailer from that location?
So the trailer, been about, most of it over a year. But I got the meter and everything.
You want to add another trailer?
I want to put a trailer right.
So you're replacing the trailer that's in the same spot that you're replacing?
Yeah,
For the old-
because, well, one reason I got, one reason why I want to put the trailer there, because, well, you know, I got a sick wife. I might have to, my granddaughter might have to stay in. She might have to stay in.
Earlier you told us you were going to rent it.
I am going to rent it. I'm saying if she don't want to take it.
Mr. Dearman, do the rules allow us to add that trailer there?
That is one parcel, that entire lot. So it's one permanent dwelling per lot.
Okay.
That's the first. And now if it was a vacant lot that had no dwelling on it, then he could request a hardship to move a mobile home onto that lot.
Okay.
That's the issue, is that he lives on this lot, this whole parcel. So that's the permanent dwelling.
Okay. All right. Any questions or comments at all on this topic? I will entertain and call for a vote on any motion that's made as to this particular issue. All right, having no motion, Mr. Bowler, I'm sorry, the rules just don't allow us to do. Okay, sir. What I would encourage you to do is to continue to work with Mr. Dearman, Mr. Hall, to see if maybe they can come up with some other way in which this can happen. I don't know if there's any, but I think that the better place for you to try to get this addressed is with them. They're the experts on this. Perhaps they can help you figure out a way to get it done. Okay, sir? All right, at this time, we have the need to go into executive session. So first, I need a motion to take us into closed session. Ms. Bates made the motion for us to enter into closed session. Is there a second? Second. Mr. Powell, second. All in favor? No. Any opposed? All right, we're in closed session. Thank you, guys.